With the busy holiday travel season behind us, everyone is looking ahead to make plans for 2022.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
Right?
How are we going to get there?
Yeah.
Travel expert Janine Tornatore joins us to share what she expects from this year's big comebacks to emerging trends. So, a lot of people with this current surge right now are probably like, ooh, what do I do? How do I plan? You got to figure out, like, with the kids being out of school, when do we go? Do we go? How do we go? Where do we go?
Right? Yeah. Well, and I do think a lot of people right now are saying, okay, maybe not the month of January, but people are looking out to spring break and to summer because we're seeing that people are booking further and further out. So they don't want to miss out on, potentially staying where they want to. But you're right. I think people are seeing all these airline cancellations and things that are happening right now and just wondering, how do I do this year?
I mean, do you even contemplate a cruise at this point?
Well, I will tell you, the cruise lines right now for cruises that are happening now are being really flexible, again, with their cancellation policies. Carnival even said anyone who has a cruise booked through the end of January, they can cancel without penalty. But the thing with cruising is that right now is what is called wave season in the cruise industry. Really, the month of January is when, if you go to their websites, there's all kind of flash sales and great promotions for the entire year. So if you're thinking you want to cruise for spring break or for summer or beyond, now's really time when you want to book it to really take advantage of those even for later in the year.
All right, so what are we looking for the big trends coming up this year?
So what we're seeing in terms of trends, cruising obviously is big. We kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
You have Carnival. They're going to have all 22 of their ships back out by spring. So I think cruising is going to be a big one for people that are looking further out. When it comes to lodging, it's those private vacation rentals. Yeah. We are seeing that there is a huge demand for those because now with the changing work culture, people can work from anywhere, and they are still doing that and looking at doing that. And when it comes to lodging, the site Vrbo said that people are booking 2 to 3 months further out. So you really do want to start thinking about booking those vacation rental homes now, especially for summer. And then on the hotel side, there's a huge surge in new hotel openings from all the major brands, particularly luxury hotels. So people are looking for those luxury properties. We're missing all of those amenities. Yeah, and that's one trend. People are taking longer vacations, and people are spending more when they're there. Whether they're at a hotel or whether they're on a cruise ship, it's all about those experiences. So everyone's looking for experiences. And one big question I've been getting a lot is, should I be looking at international, especially with this current surge going on? I think a lot of people were hoping 2022 is when they're going to get back out to those bucket list destinations, right? I think we're going to see that 2022 is going to remain pretty popular for domestic things here, especially with all of these airline cancellations. Look, these shortages for staffing are not going to go away anytime soon. Even when we get past this surge, you're still going to have staff shortages on the airline side. So more and more people are looking at where can I hop in the car and go? And we're seeing that places like Wyoming, right, with access to 2 national parks and just so many of these outdoor things to do are still going to be what's going to be really popular, I think, in the first half of the year.
Rediscovering this country.
Yeah, well, and with the airlines too, I always get worried about booking a flight because even if you get travel insurance, COVID's not always in that.
Correct, right. So I think a lot of people learned over the last couple of years that COVID isn't covered by travel insurance unless you get the premium policy that's really the cancel for any reason. So if you are going to take that international trip or that big dollar trip, get that cancel for any reason policy because then you literally really can. If you need to cancel, you can cancel for any reason and get, most of your funds back. Now, people that are seeing all these airline cancellations where travel insurance can help you is if the airline cancels your flight due to staff shortages and you have to book extra hotel nights or it affects your actual vacation and not being able to go, there are travel insurance policies that will help cover that.
Oh, good to know.
How do you find those, though? I mean, there's so many fly-by-night type places out there. How do you find the right travel insurance?
Yeah, well, a lot of the travel websites, if you're going to an Orbitz or an Expedia, will offer travel insurance through those. Those are all reputable companies. It's really look for, what are the top travel insurance companies and going to the big brands that are known, Alliance and some of those other ones. That's really who you want to book through. And then you want to look at the policies and make sure what you're getting and the fine print covers what you think you're going to need.
Okay, you talk about vacations in the U.S. Is there anything that you see booming this year?
Beach destinations, ski destinations are booming, especially out west right now. All the ski resorts just got tons of powder. So, the beginning of the season, it was a little slow, and now people are really ramping up. If you've seen some of the pictures of lift lines at places like Breckenridge, it's really unbelievable right now. So I think if you're thinking for spring break, ski destinations are going to be big, as well as places like Florida. And on the international side, it's really Mexico and the Caribbean, but also Canada, because, Canada just reopened towards the end of 2021. So it's cities like Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto. We're still seeing a surge there because a lot of people just weren't able to go there at all for a couple of years.
And it's still close.
And it's still
you know.
And it's a
right.
close to home international escape. The international side, the thing people really need to think about is having that contingency plan. You have to have a positive or negative COVID test
Yes.
to get back on a flight back home into the States, even if you're a U.S. citizen. So just knowing, what if I get COVID while I'm
While you're
abroad?
there.
What am I going to
Plan
do?
B.
You have to at least have a plan B in place, even if you hopefully don't have to use it.
Yeah.
Janine, great advice.
Yeah, thank you
you.
so much for
My
being here.
pleasure.